This video recording was taken from a police car dashboard camera as it recorded an officer-involved shooting and car chase involving San Juan County Sheriff's deputies and Bloomfield City police officers in New Mexico. Bloomfield police officers Joe Templeton and Randon Matthews arrive at a disturbance call. The convicted perpetrator, Lionel Claw, backs his car into Officer Matthews' patrol car. One passenger exits the car and Sergeant Templeton makes contact with him. Sergeant Templeton then fires his taser, striking the driver and a front seat passenger. During this time, Claw's car pins Officer Matthews against a chain-link fence. Officer Matthews catches up to Claw's car and is fired upon by Claw. Claw then drives past Officer Matthews, and additional shots are fired at Officer Matthews. Officer Matthews catches up with Claw and pursues him out of town. San Juan Sheriff's deputies join Bloomfield police officers in the high-speed pursuit. Fearing that he was going to be shot, the left rear passenger, Eli Trujillo, jumps out of the car as it was traveling 95 miles per hour. Trujillo sustained serious injuries as he tumbles on the asphalt and the roadway median. While pursuing the car, Sergeant Jackie Budd is fired upon twice by Claw. New Mexico State Police deploy a spike strip, and Claw's left rear tire is deflated. The pursuit continues into a residential area on the Navajo Reservation, where police attempt to block Claw in with their cars. Officer J.J. Roberts can be heard yelling to residents to get inside their homes for safety. Officer Roberts encounters Claw's car and is sideswiped. The female passenger exits the car and runs to a house where she is later captured. Sergeant Falk falls behind Sergeant Dennis in the pursuit. The officers decide to conduct a pursuit intervention tactic with their cars. Claw's car makes a right turn, and Sergeant Dennis will spin Claw's car around. Sergeant Falk will pin the car so it cannot continue to flee. Sergeant Falk is fired upon and returns fire through his windshield. Other officers fire upon Claw, incapacitating him with multiple gunshots. Sergeant Falk suffers injuries to his face from bullet fragments and broken glass. After 2 years, Claw is convicted and sentenced on state and federal charges and given 25 and 30-year prison terms.
All names, photographs, and persons depicted on Fugitive Watch are presumed to be innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
The San Francisco Police Department is currently seeking Deontay Johnson for the fatal shooting of Marquez Benson and the shooting of another man in the street near Matthew Court and Rosie Lee Lane. Benson died after being taken to San Francisco General Hospital, while the second victim was expected to survive. Detectives say a homicide arrest warrant has been issued for Johnson. He is described as a black male, 6 feet 1 inches tall and 217 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. He should be considered armed and dangerous. Please call the Fugitive Watch hotline at 1-800-9-CAUGHT, that's 1-800-922-8448, or text 408-355-0999 if you have any information on his whereabouts. The San Jose Police Department is searching for a man who robbed 2 San Jose businesses while wearing a pink muumuu and a straw hat. Detective Toshi Hada reports that on July 11th at about 12:40 p.m., the suspect allegedly robbed Payday Loans in the 700 block of Story Road. Then, on July 18th at around 10:35 a.m., he allegedly robbed Clyde's Liquor Store at 3963 Snell Avenue. The suspect in both robberies is described as an unknown race male between 5 feet 6 and 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing around 170 pounds. During both robberies, the suspect wore a pink long-sleeve muumuu with a white and purple floral pattern, a tan-colored straw garden hat, white gloves, and tan shoes. Detective Hada says it's not unusual for suspects to wear disguises during robberies, but he describes the disguise used in both July robberies to be noteworthy. Please call the Fugitive Watch hotline at 1-800-9-CAUGHT or 1-800-922-8448 or text 408-355-0999 if you know the name of this man or have any information that can help solve these crimes. The Greenfield Police Department is currently seeking Elite Cruz Gonzalez for questioning regarding an unsolved murder. Detectives report that on October 31, 2004, Greenfield police officers responded to an unknown type of disturbance. Upon their arrival, they found a Hispanic male adult with a fatal gunshot wound to the head inside the living area of a residential garage. Gonzalez and another Hispanic male, who was later identified as Jose Luis Merez, were seen drinking with the victim at the residence earlier in the day. It is believed that there was a struggle between the victim and suspects inside the garage area. Elite Cruz Gonzalez and Jose Luis Merez apparently were roommates of the victim. Neither Gonzalez nor Merez has been seen since the incident occurred, and both are wanted for questioning. Their whereabouts are unknown at this time. Update: on November 1, 2004, Merez is in custody. Gonzalez may be headed for Mexico and may be driving a dark blue late 1980s model station wagon.